Namaskar, everyone. Hopefully everybody's having a great day today. Well, it's come to my attention from some of my subscribers that one of my videos froze at about like maybe 4.5 minutes in, and I checked it out, and sure enough, it froze. I don't know what the glitch was. So I decided to come back, and it's actually not far from where I live, and redo the video. So this is a retake on the upper Gerard Lake in Girard, Ohio. So it's just we're just gonna start all over. So if you watched the last video on it, just kind of delete it out of your mind, and we're gonna do it all over again. It's kind of a gloomy day out, as you can see. I think it's gonna rain. You can see the clouds coming in, so I'm gonna try to get this done. I think the last video was only like 20 minutes long, so let's see what we can do. Again, we're at Upper Gerard Lake in Girard, Ohio. This wasn't really a history video. It was more of a like, hey, I gotta show you guys something. Check this out, it's really cool. So that's what we're gonna do. Now the first step is we're gonna climb up these stairs, and it doesn't look like much, it doesn't look steep, but when you're standing at the bottom, it kind of is. It's pretty steep, but very walkable. And there's the parking lot. It's just off to the side of the road, and you can park and get out, and you can follow my video if you want and do exactly what I do, or you can go off and do your own thing, and that's just as fine. But this is the walkway. Now, I didn't grow up around here. This wasn't my stomping ground. So I really can't tell you what it was like back then. I know there's the Upper Gerard Lake, and I know there's the Lower Gerard Lake. And the Lower Gerard Lake, I'll do something totally different at another time, because it's way over there, and there's enough there to do a good hour on it. But we are at the Upper Gerard Lake today, and there's a little creek down there. Again, don't know the whole history about this. I know it's one of 2 man-made lakes dammed for Squaw Creek. I think the depth of this is like 40 feet, and I might have to be wiping this lens off because it's starting to rain. Okay, so if that gets annoying, I'm sorry, but like it's 40, I think it's 40 feet deep, and I believe it was built in 1929. And I always tell everybody, hey, if you're driving around and you see something that's like, hey, I wonder what's up there, you know, stop, check it out, because this is one of those places that if you didn't stop, you wouldn't know that things like that are here. Okay. That is the Upper Gerard Lake overflow tube right there, and it's actually nothing today. It's actually nothing. When it's storming, or when there's a lot of winter, the winter snow is melting, that circumference inside there is like half of that. And on the other part of that, if it's not raining and it's totally dry, you can actually see the tube, the whole tube, because the water's so low and it's dry. I remember there being a bridge going across there at one time. It was kind of sketchy. I think people used to fish on it and stuff like that. I only came here like once or twice. My grandpa took me here a couple times. He didn't like water. He hated water. I don't know why. Me, myself, I'm not really a fan of water either. I almost drowned when I was a kid. But yeah, you know, if there's a lesson in this, you know, don't screw around by water, man. A lot of bad things happen around lakes and rivers and stuff like that. A lot of people drown, and so just be careful. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show you, man. If you didn't know that that was there, you just, you know, stop, check things out. That, I mean, that's awesome, right? That's cool. Look at all the waves going in there. Like I said, when it's storming and stuff like that, that circumference is like half of that. It's like a whirlpool. It's like the land of the lost is what it's like. And not the movie. I'm talking about the series, man, with the sleeve stacks and stuff like that. The series was just awesome. And I'm gonna be careful going down. I've been doing steps and walking all week, man. My legs are sore. But yeah, these bricks get slick when it's raining. But yeah, that's the first thing you can do if you stop here, is you take these steps up and go check out the lake. And I'm sure if people drove by this and you could actually see the lake, there would be a lot more people stopping and checking it out. But you know what? I don't know if a lot of people do. I don't know if a lot of people don't. But as I always say, stop and check stuff out, and get a little adventurous. And in the winter time, not so much now because this is here. And I think maybe one of the reasons they put this here is in the winter time, good sled riding hill, right? Check that out. Like I said, you might not be able to tell on here, but it's a pretty steep hill. So it'd probably be good for sled riding. But like I said, I don't think you could be sled riding, hit that rail, be definitely hurting. Now here is the bottom. We were up there, so on the other side, directly where I'm standing, is where that overflow pipe from the lake goes in. But we're on top of the overflow pipe. People drawing their graffiti on here, which is cool. And it's pretty slick, so I'm gonna be careful here. But yeah, there it is. I see a lot of people doing fishing here though. A lot of people fish, which would kind of be, I guess, you know, fish would go down that drain. Again, I apologize for wiping the lens off. It is raining. My glasses are probably spotty, but hey, we're gonna get this video done. Yeah, it's getting muddy, so I'm gonna be careful. Now, this is the bottom, and I did check this out. I wish I would have had the GoPro on me when I come here, when I first came in here, because I checked this out, and right down in there was a couple black snakes, which I wish I would have got on film. Snakes are pretty cool. But yeah, a lot of people fish here, down in here, and which is weird because the city of Girard, if you look up the upper Gerard Lake, they'll tell you it's, you know, enjoy it. It's a great place for, you know, the people and stuff. But then there's no trespassing signs and stuff. So, which is it, Girard? Get it together. I don't really know when they closed this down. And like I said, man, we'll do a whole separate thing on the lower Girard Lake, because that's a whole other thing. That's where like the clubhouses was and the kayaks and stuff. But this, I've seen people kayaking in it before. I've seen people fishing in it before. Actually, people were just fishing in it while I was doing a video up there. But yeah, this is, people come down here and enjoy this, and I don't even know if people stop to the side of the road to see this. I think this was another overflow. Like there's the overflow water coming out of there, but I think this was also an extra overflow. They have a lock on it, and I think when you take this out, there's a valve in there that you can turn, and it'll release water in there as well. But let's go check this out. It's really coming. It's been raining, so this water's really coming down in here. Let's go check it out though. Oh, check it out. That's the water from the lake that's coming down. That's the overflow water. How cool is that, right? Look at that. All the graffiti still. And that water's really coming down. You what? Nah. Huh? You want me to go down there? I don't know, man. That water's really flowing. Let's see how far we can get down. It's kind of loud in here. Bear with me. Look, the infamous penis. You know, you see all this stuff, this graffiti? A lot of graffiti's cool, especially like at abandoned places and stuff like that. I never understood why people want to draw penises, break windows, destroy stuff. If you're one of those people, you're an idiot. Don't destroy abandoned things, man. Keep it. That way we can all enjoy it, and we don't get in trouble for documenting things and stuff like that. But let's continue down. It's going to get real loud. It's going to get real loud down here, and I actually don't know if I can make it all the way down there. I've been in here before, but this water is really kicking. Yeah, see? I don't feel like getting wet today. But let's see what we got. Oh man, yeah, see, my feet are wet now. Whatever. Yeah, I have to stay close to the edge, because I don't want to go in there. But I've been in here many times when it's dry, and you can actually walk all the way up there with no problem. So let's check this out. I don't know how far or how close I can get, but we're gonna check it out. Yeah, this is kind of nerve-wracking and scary, actually. I've never been in here when it's flowing this much. So I'll get as close as I can. Yeah, this water. Yeah. Check this. Yeah, see this? Oh boy. Yeah, see, this lens is getting all filmed over. So I apologize, but we're gonna keep it rolling. And I don't know how close I can get to this. Look how fast that water's moving. But there's the water coming down. Awesome, right? That has some full force power to it. I can't get no closer, man. I'm like stoked right now. It's crazy. Sorry about the lens, guys. But I'm like super stoked. I guess it's kind of not the greatest day to do a redo on this. Because the last video, I was actually almost in there. And like you can see, I put the camera in there so you can see up. But when it's dry out, you can get that close and you can actually climb up the pipe. You can climb up the pipe. Now it's getting a little quieter. Again, I apologize for wiping the lens off, but this whole tunnel's filled with mist. So, yeah, when it's dry, there's like a little stream in here, if that, and you can actually go. You can actually go, and the pipe turns up, and people try to run up and see how far they can run up that pipe. It's funny. Let me wipe this off one more time. Okay. But yeah, we were all the way down there. I wish I could get a little closer. I would have put this in there, but it's that water's really flowing down there pretty good, and I don't want to get sucked down in it. I don't want to fall in the water. And whew, okay, man, like I am soaked. I'm soaked more in there than I was out here, and it's raining. So again, I had to redo this video. I don't know why my last one screwed up. I don't know what happened, but that's pretty much the gist of it. Maybe I'll come here when it's dry one day, and I'll add on to this, or I'll just make like a small video and show you that you can actually go in there and walk down in that, because that water, it even gets more than that. Like if it was really raining and storming, we wouldn't even been able to go in there at all. So I'm glad I was able to get as far as I could. I mean, we were right there, but anymore, I'm not gonna trust it. I just got done telling everybody not to mess with water because people drown and stuff like that. And I'm pretty adventurous with stuff like this, but I'm by myself. If I would have slipped and fell, maybe hit my head, because this is cement, you know, who knows what would have happened. So I just want you guys to enjoy that and check it out. If you're ever in the area of Girard, Ohio, this is one of those spots that you need to stop, and you need to get out, and you need to do a little walking and check it out. It's awesome. A lot of people don't know about those drainage tubes, but yeah, they do exist, man. This runs into Squaw Creek, and like I said, Lower Gerard Lake is over that way, and that's actually like where the big dam was, and it actually still is. I've been to it. There's nothing there anymore, but I will do a video on it, I promise you guys. So yeah, that was the remake of the video. Let me go back over here for a second, check something out. Yeah, I'm super soaked. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed watching this. Again, if you watched the original one, kind of delete it out of your mind, and this is the new one, and hopefully this one works. I don't know what happened. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like the video, please. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you on the next adventure. This is Jim Mueller with Everyday Adventures with Jim. Better Melengue.